Alright guys, so for those who don't know, I just completed my freshman year at Sacramento State, and honestly it was a much different experience than I was expecting it to be, especially with the virtual setting. It is a lot more difficult to make more connections and to actually be able to understand material as well. But I am grateful to my professors and my fellow classmates during my time as a freshman at Sac State, and yeah, it turned out to be a lot better than I was expecting it to be. However, in today's video, probably March of this year, I slowly start to see myself going less and less on social media. So that's what I want to talk about in this video, of how restricting social media has kind of helped me out in my everyday life and why it may actually be a good thing for you guys to do as well. I never completely got off of social media because obviously there are friends and things that I want to catch up on that I don't want to completely just let go of. But I definitely did restrict myself quite a bit, and I even talked about it on Brown Boys Theory, which is mine and Sun Club's podcast. Generally what I do is that I'll just check my social media platforms twice a day. I'll check once in the morning just to see what I missed out overnight, and I'll check once at night to see what I missed out during the day. So that way I'm not really losing track of what's happening with my friends and other stuff that's happening on social media, but at least I don't have to keep going on the app like every 20 seconds or just refreshing the app to see what's new. So one of my goals for this year was actually to get to my goal weight, which was for me to lose 40 pounds. And I didn't want it to make it a New Year's resolution because, to be honest, like New Year's resolutions, they never happen. So I wanted to make sure that it was an actual goal of mine that I can actually get consistent results. So I started my goal since probably the beginning of January, and with the help of Uncle, he's the one who actually recommended me to get more into jump roping. Honestly, when I started to do jump rope, I actually saw a lot of benefits, and it is honestly a really good workout just overall, and it is really good for cardio. And even Uncle told me that it doesn't matter how much you work out, you also have to make sure that whatever you're eating is also very crucial as well, and make sure that you are eating a select amount of calories each and every day. Alright, yeah, so I just finished about 40 minutes of jump roping, and then right after that I do a HIIT workout, otherwise known as a high intensive workout, where pretty much it's just like a full body cardio workout where you take like 15-second breaks in between your exercises, and then you keep going. So a little bit out of breath, but yeah. And then after that I generally do like a 3-mile walk with my dad in the evening. And yeah, so that's what I call it for a workout. So sometimes it's like 2 hours, sometimes it's 3 hours, so it kind of just depends between there. When I started to see myself kind of going off of that, I started to actually become a lot more happier and just being able to focus on stuff that I've been wanting to do rather than just like putting it off to the side. And the more and more time that passed by while I was slowly following that habit of not going on social media that much, I actually start to write down a lot more stuff just on pen and paper. I found myself that I'm able to focus a lot more whenever I'm writing something that's actually physical rather than just typing it out. Once I crossed it off, I just didn't even have to think about that particular task anymore. It's just like that thought just like left my mind, and I can focus on what's next. Now, when it comes to one of my last tips, when it comes to focusing on what you want to get done rather than just like putting off to the side, I've asked this particular question to a lot of my friends, and for them, whenever I hear their answer, I'm like, how? Why? Just why? And the one thing I have to say is make sure to get proper sleep. Like honestly, like I hear some of my friends who go to bed like at 2-3 o'clock, and I'm like, what are you doing at that time? Just like use that time to actually take rest and refuel for the next day, because I'm sure a lot of people have classes like that are early in the morning, or stuff that they need to get done early in the morning, or honestly I just feel a lot better when I wake up earlier in the day. So for me, I've also made it a personal goal of mine to actually make sure that I go to bed before at least 11 o'clock, so that way I can sleep between like 10 to 10:30, since I know it's not as easy to go to bed earlier in the day, especially as a college student or even as a high school student. Again, we have so much work that we have to handle throughout the day. By trying to go to bed around that time, it'll make you want to get up earlier within your day and actually accomplish a bit more, which I've found myself into. So definitely just getting more sleep will help you out in the long run. So that's gonna do it for this video, you guys. And obviously I know I haven't been able to make a lot of videos during May and this month. Honestly, just because I've still been having a lot of classes. I am taking a class over the summer, which is Calculus 2. By the time that this video comes up, I will almost be done with that class. So at least once that class gets over, I'll be a lot more free and able to make a lot more videos for you guys. But next month, you guys, there are gonna be a ton of announcements, and I'm definitely gonna be a lot more interactive on social media next month. I know I did say that, I've restricted myself, but I feel like I'm slowly starting to get back into social media, but I'm definitely trying to maintain my habits that I have learned. Again, I did tell you guys about that website, so that's gonna be dropping very soon. And there is a very special project that one person that I'm sure many of you guys who know, for those who've watched previously on my YouTube channel, him and I are working on a very, very special project that is something near and dear to our hearts. And actually that kind of relates to this video. So you guys may want to stay tuned for that announcement. And again, that's gonna do for us on this video. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.